Lastly, we'll hear from a soldier in every sense of the word. Raised in the union environment at home, from young, trade unionism and fair treatment of his fellow workers runs in his blood. Passionate, vocal, steadfast, vocal. President of the ESTU, Mr. Kevin Pilgrim.
Yeah, good morning. Just bear with me, I'm not as seasoned as the rest of these speakers that came before me. First and foremost, Brother Chris, on behalf of the ESTU, I want to pay a debt of sincere gratitude to the BRU family, past and present. It is definitely one that we owe the BRU. It is because of the unwavering solidarity of the BRU during this most challenging moment in labor history that the ESTU is here. The BRU didn't turn away, they didn't hesitate. They showed up, not just in words, but in action too. They showed up against a systematic apartheid-like regime. That shows true conviction. For that, we the ESTU say a resounding and united thank you. Thank you for your solidarity. Now, with protocol having been established by our esteemed Vice President, good morning. Good morning. Can everybody hear me first of all? Who can hear me, put your hand up. All right, listen up and pay attention. Today, as we stay united, let's take a moment to reflect, not just to remember what happened during the Belco crisis. Notice I didn't say riots. But to recognize now how that historic event has shaped this union into the resilient force that it is today. On February 2nd, 1965, Bermuda faced an uprising. Workers, families, and neighbors stood together. Not by choice, but by necessity. That day wasn't just about a moment of anger. It was about years of neglect, exploitation, and injustice. It was about workers being pushed to their limits by a system that prioritized the earn over people. From that moment, it was learned that change doesn't come easily. It requires sacrifice. It put into practice resolve. It called for courage. It demanded solidarity. It was also learned that a union is far more than contracts and negotiations. It's a community. Most importantly, it's a family. So today and going forward, we need to carry the spirit of that moment with us, because if history has taught us anything, it's that we are strongest when we remember where we came from. To the ESTU family, we need to reflect on the journey that brought us here. To truly understand who we are, we must look back at where we've been, the struggles, the sacrifices, and the challenges. That is what has molded us into what we are today. Our predecessors endured so much, but they did not give up. They fought back, and that fight didn't just build this union, it helped build a movement. Through our struggles, we have learned resilience, we have learned perseverance, we have learned that unity is our greatest strength, and we are impossible to ignore. Yesterday's hardships have taught us the power of solidarity. Every challenge that we have faced has strengthened our resolve, sharpened our focus, and deepened our commitment to one another. I want to talk to the younger generation of the ESTU membership, because you represent the future of this union. You are the next generation of leaders, organizers, shop stewards, volunteers, and advocates. Your involvement in this movement is what will ensure its continued success. I'm heard some of you ask, and some of you ask me, why do we still need a union? Or do we still need a union today? I told you before, I'm going to tell everybody right here, right now, absolutely yes. The progress is not finished. Work is not done. Remember, the future of the ESTU is going to be in your hands. It's now your turn to pick up the torch and carry it forward. Get involved. Learn the history. Attend meetings. Ask questions. Bring your energy, your ideas, and most of all, your passion. Know your rights, but most importantly, know what you have to do to be a responsible employee. Because the truth is that the strength of the union doesn't just come from our name or our history. It comes from us, the people who believe in its mission and are willing to stand up and fight for what's right. To management, I'm imploring you to listen to what I'm going to say and take it into account and take it to heart. The ESTU stands here today not to draw lines, but to do our utmost to build bridges. Because at the end of the day, we both share a common goal, the success of this organization and the well-being of the people here. The ESTU understands that the success of the organization is the foundation of which we build our livelihoods. But that success is not built just by one side or another. It's built on respect, it's built on trust, it's built on honesty, it's built on accountability. It's built when we all work together. We, the workers, acknowledge that management plays a critical role in guiding the company, making decisions and creating opportunities for growth. But do not ever forget or disregard that we, the workers, have always been, still are, and will always be the backbone of this company. I'm going to reiterate that. We, the workers, have always been, still are, and will always be the backbone of this company. The challenges that this company faces today, whether they be economic challenges, industry pressures, or systematic rules and regulations, require more than just hard work. They require, first and foremost, negotiating in good faith, real collaboration, open and honest dialogue, genuine mutual respect, equal cooperation, and real shared sacrifice. Definition of shared commitment to the well-being of the company as a whole and everyone that depends on it. Management, do know, ESTU is not here to constantly fight with you. ESTU is here to work with you. We, the workers, believe wholeheartedly in fairness, equity, and most of all, dignity. We need management to recognize these values as essential to a strong, productive, and most of all, proud workforce. When workers are respected, when they are heard, and when they are valued, only then they are more engaged, more committed, and more productive. With this, everyone within Belco benefits. Just take this into account wholeheartedly. The ESTU is here to be your partner in progress for the betterment of Belco as a whole. To every member of this ESTU family, I personally want to say thank you. Thank you for being you, and thank you for being a part of this union and a part of this movement. You are the ESTU of today and the ESTU of tomorrow. So let's value what we have because it was hard won. Let's protect what we have because it can be lost. Let's grow what we have because the future depends on it. Together we will carry this union into a stronger, brighter tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, and remember, solidarity forever.